For Western Jet. And the field stands there set. Gate Spring, they're off and racing. Missing the start, Quindon Dino. Away best from the outside, URQUHARTS BLUFF, but there is speed building from Dark Avalanche and Ripper Farouk. URQUHARTS BLUFF is going to find itself trapped wide as they settle down, and inside of it, Western Jet shortly after the start. Then All Vital back with one shot, and a clear last of all is Quindon Dino, leaving the 800 behind them, and Dark Avalanche is the leader for Azapati. Dark Avalanche by a length over the grey, Ripper Farouk down on the inside. Western Jet travels up there third. 3/4 of a length away then came URQUHARTS BLUFF, which is forced to cover a bit of extra territory. All Vital is strung up near the rail. Back there the roughie, one shot, and tacking on Quindon Dino as they approach the turn, reaching the 400. Dark Avalanche just in front. Ripper Farouk goes up now to test it. At the top of the straight now, Ripper Farouk got about a neck in front of Dark Avalanche. Over on the outside, URQUHARTS BLUFF trying to hold Western Jet in. A pocket down on the inside of it. Ripper Farouk's the leader. Now Hottle goes to work on URQUHARTS BLUFF. URQUHARTS BLUFF on the outside gets its head in front. This has been a very good win. URQUHARTS BLUFF well handled, beat Ripper Farouk. Tight for third. All Vital came late. Down on the inside, Dark Avalanche. Back behind them there, Western Jet didn't really offer all that much over the final part. They were followed by Quindon Dino, and the rank outsider whips them all in one shot. Number 3, URQUHARTS BLUFF, although it did tramp deep in a small field. They get under the gentle hands of Holly Nottle, and then she had Clint Johnston, Porter, bottled up inside of it and wasn't letting the hyphenator go anywhere soon. And then when she had his measure, she went to work there and eventually hauled in Ripper Farouk. Dark Avalanche clings on for third in front of All Vital, and Western Jet not offering all that much in behind them over the final part, really. The winner is by Sessions from Zarboom, from the Paul Jordan stable, and owned by Laura Jordan and R. Vines, C. Hannigan, the Fab 50 group, and also L. Carver, Dr. J. Vines, and D. Fotty, G. Sotilli, G. Lacantro, A. Terrabilly, and A. Tuxford, and H. Nottle aboard in 1:10.98, 34.98. Just kept the horse travelling into it well, although he couldn't quite get towards the top of the breeze. Found himself just working along 3 deep there, but always working into the race, and again found plenty when Holly went for URQUHARTS BLUFF after getting the measure of Western Jet, the second favourite. Second home, Ripper Farouk by Verdegree. Chanel Cooper for the Gangemi stable. Dark Avalanche by Gingerbread Man, trained by Brendan Fitzgerald, written by Joe Azapati. 3-2-1-5 here. Half a length, 1 length, the margins after the running of the third. Race 4, the Key Clean handicap. The fillies and mares running over 1200. Number 8, She's Hot, comes out there. And joining us down in the yard is Lockie Taylor. He's with Paul Jordan, who's just holding up a gate down there in the yard.
Thanks, Darren. Great result for the Paul Jordan team, who continue their wonderful form over the last month or two. And Paul joins you now. Paul, URQUHARTS BLUFF, win number 2. That's a nice result.
Wonderful.
What did you make of the way the race played out? Barrier 6 of 7 in the end. I'm sure you were happy with the scratchings early this morning, but at stages it looked like he might have to do it the hard way.
Well, he did a little bit early, and top marks to Holly. She sort of got him in behind them, and so he got a bit of a trail into the straight. But he battled on really nicely. He went straight and looked like a professional horse. You know.
To the horse's credit, do you feel like he won well enough to suggest that he's a horse that can now go through the grades?
Yeah, I think so. You know, he won his first start in the race. Then he's been a slow maturing horse. You know, won the Wench in Saw 4 times. And, you know the sort of story. We all know it. So. But he's a well-bred horse. And he cost a lot of money, and we hope we can return some.
How about Pony Up in race number 5? Out to 2,000 metres last start. Does she give every indication that she'll handle the step up to 2,200 here today?
It's 2,000, isn't it?
Oh, I think it's 2,200, is it? I'll have to check. I hope it's not 2,000.
I think they readjusted it to 2,000.
Well, there you go. Obviously, you're confident then.
Well, why would it make any difference if it's 22? I mean, as I say to guys, a mile and 1,800 is much difference.
No, not at all.
And the same with 2,000 and 2,200. Not much difference.
A lesson according to the gospel of Paul Jordan. Well done here.
Good on you, mate.
There's Paul Jordan after the win of Urquhart's Bluff, and a great ride from young Holly Noddle early. And a couple of weeks ago, Scotty, Holly Noddle may have been caught napping aboard Planet Sweet, and Prospector's Pick was able to get the job done with Clint Johnson Porter aboard, and it looked like tables reversed there this afternoon, because Urquhart's Bluff in the early stages, Holly Noddle was able to push Clint's to the fence, and in the end that was the winning move.
Oh, it sure was. I thought that she was 3 deep the trip for sure, but then when she was able to put just that little bit of pressure on Western Jet and push him back towards the inside fence to sit him leaders back and sit herself one out, one back, and just follow the every move of the Breeze horse and Ripper Farouk, that was the winning move in the end. So wonderful ride yet again from Holly Noddle. She's just going from strength to strength at the minute. You don't make many mistakes, Lockie, and that wasn't one of them. It's 2,200 today for Pony Up, so I'll stick up for you there. But it's 3, 2, 1 and 5 here. Another winner for Holly Noddle and another winner for Paul Jordan, whose yard's going along really well at the minute. This horse, Urquhart's Bluff, only narrowly beaten first up by what we think is a pretty handy one too of Jason Miller's, who goes around tomorrow in Magical Sequence. He's also got Pony Up going particularly well at the moment, and hopefully Soldier of God, who's scratched from this race today, can bounce back to a bit of form in the West Speed Platinum on the weekend. Holly joins us now. Holly, I must admit, when you first jumped, I thought you were going to be 3 deep all day.
Me too, but no, we managed to squeeze our way in and get a nice run in the end.
And then from the top of the home straight, the horse was able to do the rest.
Yeah, he was. He kind of switched off a little bit before the straight, but once I asked him to go, he really put his foot down.
Pretty impressive if he can do it early and then put himself in and then put himself into the race again. He certainly didn't mind that sort of stop-start nature.
No, he didn't. He was very professional in that manner, yeah.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Holly Noddle. She combines with Paul Jordan and Urquhart's Bluff to take out the third here at Ascot. And if Paul Jordan says race 5 is over 2,000 metres, it's over 2,000 metres. Scotty, he's a very big man, and I'm not willing to argue with him. But great to see Urquhart's Bluff bring up win number 2 from his 8th career start, taking out race 3 here at Ascot.